Breaking news.
Going to have those stories in a moment, but we begin tonight with breaking news on a deadly fire in Brookhaven.
Lincoln County Coroner Blake Wallace confirms to 3 on Your Side a woman has died in a house fire. Wallace says the fire happened on East Independence and North 5th Street. He tells us the call came in at 6:13 this morning. Wallace says the woman could not be positively identified. The body has been sent to the medical examiner's office in Pearl, where DNA analysis will be used for positive identification.